Rob Apolis alongside head coach Justin Quenville as we preview this upcoming weekend for the Ice Rays. The Mustangs come into town, and coach, just talk about New Mexico as a team quickly. Lost on Friday night to Odessa in comeback fashion. Then on Saturday and Sunday really turned it around, and there they could play spoiler.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they are right now, is they could be the spoiler team, but I'd be lying to you if I said those players in that locker room aren't thinking that there's mathematically still a chance, if they take points and take points within a division. I mean, you never know. We can't focus in on that. We got to focus in on our game plan and worry about the task at hand, and that's the 2 points that we need to get tonight. But New Mexico is a team. They're dangerous. They've got some individual players that could take the game upon themselves and score big goals. Their structure's a little all over the map, but like I said, if we take advantage of our opportunities and shut down their top guns, then we put ourselves in a chance to win any night.
Talk about the Ice Rays last weekend. Tough one on Friday night, but on Saturday night turned it around, started off the game nicely, took a 3-0 lead, gave up 2 goals, but held on for the win in a big game by Grabowski as well in his second game as an Ice Ray.
Yeah, that was the chance for our fans and obviously for our coaching staff to see the addition to our 3 new players. And, I felt like they definitely gelled in real quick. And that's always hard, for a player to jump into a new system and not only that, but new line mates and a new environment is always difficult. But they definitely played hard. They played well. And, I felt like we had a good enough game plan set up that we could come in on Friday night and take the win, but we made a couple big mistakes early, and they capitalized on, and one call, it is what it is. Should have been reversed, but at the end of the day, we didn't score enough to give ourselves a chance. So moved forward, took two big points there on Saturday night, and that's all that matters right now. That's all we got to focus in on is the 2 points at hand every night, and it's a playoff atmosphere, and we got to play that way. And obviously John came up big, Zach played a big game, and so did Connor, and I'm sure he's looking forward to tonight against his old team.
Now talk about this upcoming weekend, not only for hockey. I know fans and the coaching staff, players thinking about hockey, but also Pink the Rink weekend. Talk what that means and talk about times you've played in games that are Pink the Rink.
Well, it's really special, I think, for any fan or anyone who's been involved in hockey for a long time. And it's been a part of an organization that really does their part in giving back. And the Ice Rays are such an opportune. In terms of the community aspect of it and the charitable donations and the involvement that our organization has is incredible. And they take all the opportunities in the world to jump on something big like this. And over the course of the last few years, we've generated a lot of money from the fans, from the auctions, and obviously from all the events that are held within the game. And this is not going to be any different. And so this is important to a lot of people, and especially Pat Dunn, our general manager. And this is a big event. We're looking forward to the fans coming out supporting because it's going to be special. It's always fun to play, in promotional jerseys and be involved in an atmosphere that has a greater cause than just the big 2 points that we need.
Yeah, a lot of people touched by cancer, and that's what can benefit here from Pink the Rink night. A lot going on tomorrow night during Pink the Rink night. There will be a in-game silent auction. Also, after the game, get your chance to get your hands on one of those game-worn Pink Ice Rays jerseys. And we talked about this briefly on the coaches show on Tuesday night. For fans, those jerseys, possibly players who move on and do big things in the future, and you can look back and say, hey, look what I got from before he even started, really.
Exactly, and you just never know. I mean, these are, the future stars, the stars of tomorrow is basically what we say. But, you look at the past and you look at the CHL market when we had the ex-pros here. A guy like Ryan Garbett, his rookie year here. I mean, who would have known? They probably got a steal when they got his jersey, and that person's laughing right now. And we've seen a few up in the stands, and here's a guy that's, going to be playing in the NHL more than likely at the end of the year, if not by next year. And that's great. That's a great story. We've got players on our team that are going to be following in the path and the footsteps that a lot of players would not only, kill for, but, are going to be there. And that's the great part about this, is being able to be a part of something bigger than, not just, the game itself and the players playing in it, but where they'll end up in a few years. And we got a bright future for a lot of our players here, and we look forward to seeing where they go.
Again, tonight, the Ice Rays battling New Mexico, and tomorrow night as well. It's Pink the Rink tomorrow night. Tonight, though, buy one ticket, get one free. Tomorrow is also Frosty Friday, half off, 20-ounce domestic beer and 24-ounce sodas. Tomorrow during the game, as I mentioned, a silent auction will be taking place, along with, before the game, the Corpus Christi Fire Department taking on ex-Ice Rays. And, Coach, you going to be in that one?
Yeah, it's a good cause. I can't say no to stuff like that. And, at the end of the day, it's a fun little event. And, once we're done, we'll get focusing on the game. But definitely it'll be fun. A few guys there that are staying in town, a few guys coming in too. So haven't seen in a while, but it'll be a good time. Fans should check it out.
That's head coach Justin Quenville. I'm Rob Lapolis as we preview this upcoming weekend for the Corpus Christi Ice Rays.